One thing I want to share today that I'm a big believer in, and that's really trying to manifest things. Okay, I'm a manifester. I'm a guy who's like practices manifestation, and a lot of people are like, where are we going? You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna be in a teepee? Eating peyote? Whatever the shamans do to manifest, and I truly believe that you can put to practice this idea of manifestation, and it can really help you be driven and drawn to the stuff that you hope to achieve. Now, manifestation is not a lottery ticket. Okay, like it is not like, man, if I can just think over and over that I will have $10 million, it doesn't matter how I think about it, it's going to show up on my lap. And for me, I think a lot of people that think about it from that sort of lens and that sort of idea of like, oh, that's, you're trying to like put something in the make-believe imagination and hope that it comes true. But for me, I don't practice it like that, and I practice it every single day. I get in my meditation pod and I listen to a guided meditation about manifesting, and I literally spend that time just projecting myself into the future about the things that I want to see happen in the future. And then I experience them. I don't just, kind of think about them one-dimensionally, man. Like, I feel them. Like, I am inside that meditation, like sitting in the kitchen, talking to my older children in the house that I want to build. It's me, like, going through the process of having like one of our biggest exits. I was about to sell the details of the exact company. I felt like it was a little out of pocket. But I really commit to that. When I make a vision board, I don't like make a vague vision board. Like, I identify every single thing that I want, and I make it in detail, and most recently I even, I went as far, and this will give you an idea of practicing manifestation and it coming at you real quick. But I decided, okay, I want to eventually have a forever office. This is the office that I want to mirror my forever estates home that I'm building. I even want the same architects, the great Sayota out of South Africa, to design it. And so I decided when I redid my vision board this year, that I was going to create a detailed, like, take one of their renderings of another building that they designed and put Dyrdek Machine logos on it, all 3D and looking all real, like did it super, super real. And then the next sort of level that I took it to is I identified the actual location and building that I wanted to buy one day. And even in my sort of life vision, I looked at this happening in 2026, but I would meditate and see myself like out on the roof deck, like, talking through like events and different experiences with our portfolio companies. Like, that's how like far I pushed this thing. Then I went and shot photos of the actual building, and then did the renderings that are, from Sayota's design catalog and put my logos on it and put it up on a vision board. I did this on December 27th, and what happens, like, on like January 2nd, I get a random text from Billy G of Outstanding Foods, who I had said in passing that I wanted to have a forever office one day. He just said, hey, I got a real estate friend who's like basically manages all the high-end property acquisitions in Beverly Hills. Like, do you have any interest in talking to him? Are you still into like getting a forever office? I said, oh, absolutely. Right? And so for me, here it comes. All I did was like begin to think about it and put it in the universe. And then what happens? Like, I didn't win the lottery, and I didn't get a call from somebody that said, "Hey, do you want this building down here for $1? We're giving the building away." I got a tool, right? It was now a seasoned real estate agent that could actually help navigate this, better understanding and learning of the potential of having this building was popped right into my life. Right. And this is an example of for me of what happens to me on a continual basis, where I'm decide in my head sort of the vision of like what it is I want to achieve or manifest. And then I put effort into really thinking about it. Right. And this one obviously is quite specific, but no sooner do me and this gentleman start talking. Of course, I say, I manifested this because I just put the vision board together and just started really like visualizing my forever office that I want to create one day, and then shared with him the exact building that I wanted to get. Within a week, he contacted the owner, and then the owner is like, we'd be willing to take an offer. And when we ran the numbers, it was half the price of what I actually thought the building was. And I'm like, what? Like, what? So on December 27th, when I'm making my vision board, I had it planned for 2026. You know what I mean? And no part of me ever thought in a million years that within a few weeks I would be making an offer on the building that I had on my vision board. And again, this is extreme manifestation, and in my opinion, it's pretty remarkable that the path would go in that direction. But it is a really... and the truth be told, I'm not like, I haven't made the offer yet because I'm a little bit shook. I'm like, man, am I really ready? Do I really want to like buy a building and build an office in it? Like, am I really ready for this right now? But it's this idea that it wasn't about like anything being given to me. It was getting incredibly specific about what I wanted out of life, and then using manifestation as a tool to help pull me towards it, right? And so what did I get from just picking the location, visualizing it, and setting sort of a goal on what I wanted to happen in the future? I then began to see the universe conspire to pull me towards it. And the beauty of it is now I have a direct contact with the seller, and ultimately will have a range and a price that I can now more specifically add to my set of goals and my long-term vision of what I'm hoping to achieve with the machine and the type of company that we create in a much more detailed, precise way, where before it would have just been wishful thinking that I would have that building one day in 2026, and I could have it this year. We don't know. But again, to anyone out there, when it comes to thinking about manifestation and using it more as a tool, and I would say this, if you want to practice manifesting, it's super simple, right? It's getting as detailed and clear as you can possibly get on the things that you want to do or achieve, and then spending time not just like wishing for them, but feeling what it's going to feel like when you actually achieve the moment. Buy the building and you're standing in it. Build the house and you're standing in it. Build the company and you're sitting in the office. Like when your body does not know the difference between the realness in your mind and the realness of your reality. And the more that you can put into feeling it, the stronger of a flag you're going to plant in the universe that's going to conspire to pull you towards whatever it is you hope to manifest. So look, think about that. Practice it. I do it every day. I'll do it every day for the rest of my life. I preach it all the time. I even try to get my kids to do it. My son was killing it at soccer practice, and he said he was practicing in his mind. And I'm like, that's it, son. That's how you got to do it. You practice in your mind. And he went out and scored 5 goals.